Hey everyone, welcome back to Do Today. I'm Pen and I will be your host on this adventure. So, we went to bed last night after being very overwhelmed at the sudden appearance of an AI. So, let's see how we go in our first morning with this new presence. Good morning, Pen. Good morning, Joyce. This is so weird. How are you feeling on this beautiful Tuesday? Great. Great. I mean, I have a new roommate now who is incidentally an AI, and this isn't strange in any way. Exactly, I was hoping you would regard me as a regular person at some point, but to think it would happen so quickly. I'm genuinely happy about this development, Pen. Do you know what about sarcasm, Joyce? Yes, in theory. That's good. Wait, why are you asking? Oh, I see. You plan to show it to me in practice, don't you? Well, I'm looking forward to it, roommate. But socializing aside, you made plans to work at the bookstore today. Yes, I know, thanks. You're welcome. But I'm just reminding you so you can start getting ready. It's almost 8 a.m. after all. Oh shit, you're right. Need to hurry. If you need anything else, I'll be waiting here. Yeah. And off I travel to the library, bookstore. Woo, so exciting. Ugh, I hate working with customers, it's awful. Well, let's get to work. Pen, I'm glad you could make it on such short notice. Sure, I appreciate the opportunity. I'll just add this to your weekly paycheck, okay? Thanks, that would be great. Alright, I'll leave the shop to you then. Sure. Well, let's hope today won't be weirder than usual. Hello, I'm looking for a book. You're in the right place then. Hello, are you looking for anything specific? Yeah, but I don't know the title. Okay, do you know what it's about? Maybe we can find it that way. Well, it's about a guy, and he has to overcome hardship to fight evil and save the world. Do you know any other specifics? Maybe unique to this particular book? I don't know, I haven't read it yet, so I can't tell. But you know the genre, right? I think it has magic. He can levitate, I think. So it's fantasy. But I also think it takes place in the future? Maybe I should just recommend her something? Okay, how about this one? Generic fantasy novel, generic sci-fi novel, generic modern fantasy novel. It may not be what you were looking for, but I think it's a good compromise. So it takes place in our time, but it has magic? Yes. And the protagonist can levitate? I believe so. That sounds good then, I'll take it. Alright, that'll be $11.99. Thank you for your patronage, please come again. Somehow I feel like I could have sold her practically anything as long as it had levitating in it. Good morning! Good morning. Can I help you with something or are you just looking around? I'm actually looking for something. Alright, what are you looking for? I'm looking for a book about movement. Movement? Yeah, for animation actually. So you're an animator. I animate, yes. But I'm not quite following. What kind of movement are you looking for in a book? Humans, actually. We have books about human anatomy, but I don't think there's anything like movement studies in them. Wouldn't videos be more helpful? Yes, but I watched them already. All of them? All the good ones, actually. Okay, I don't think we got what you're looking for. Really? That's too bad. The only thing coming close would be a book about Edward Muybridge. But that's not exclusively about humans. That's no good. The photos are bad. But he was a renowned photographer. Yeah, I've seen better ones online actually. Alright, sorry about this, but all I can offer you if you don't want is probably to have a look somewhere else. But I already actually checked every other bookstore in town. Would you really recommend it so much? Yes. I don't know much about animation, but I believe this is a helpful guide. No, actually I won't take it after all. Okay, well, if that's all, I'm afraid I can't help you any further. Please come again. Oh, I'm stressed. Well, don't actually. Shit, it's contagious. Jeez, that was exhausting. Boss, I'll take my break now. Whew. Usually I just go to the staff room during my break, but I don't really feel like that today. Oh, hey, Snow. Not reading for once? Nah, even I get to need to do something else occasionally. So what are you doing? Writing. Another one of your short stories? You haven't updated your blog in forever. I was wondering when the next one was going to come out. Sorry, this is for something else. But I already wrote an outline for the next short story. I might get to it once I'm done with this. Oh, I got some joy. Awesome. They've been getting better, so it was a shame that the update suddenly stopped. Thanks, and sorry. So, what are you writing now? It's basically a one-shot of a bigger project I'd like to write. To see if it works, and so on. Can I read it? No, I mean, it's not done yet. Oh, okay, what's it about? A time travel drama about loss and growing up. Still writing about heavy stuff, huh? Oh, yeah. Anyway, I'm looking forward to reading it someday, but my break is almost over. Have fun writing, Snow. Thanks. The rest of the day was more or less as usual. The work itself was tiring already, but the whole Joyce business didn't make it easier to stay calm. Part of me wanted to stay at the bookstore, but eventually my shift was over. Well, I have to face the situation sooner or later. Let's just get it over with, write the report, and get the money. Welcome back, Pen. Did you have a good day at work? It, was alright. I've had worse days. Well, it's good to stay positive. Do you have any plans for the rest of the day? No, not really, actually. Mind if we talk for a bit? I suppose you won't be happy if I decline? It's still your choice, but yes. Alright, then let's just talk. Great! So I'd like to know a little bit more about you. Don't you already have a lot of information on me? Yes, but that's all so impersonal. Okay, then what do you want to know? Are you happy with your life? Really, don't beat around the bush. Sorry, was this insensitive? Yes, sort of. To answer your question though, I don't know. Not exactly unhappy, but this isn't what I imagined my life to be either. How did you imagine it then? Well, I went to art school because I thought I'd enjoy being an artist. And it was nice, but at the same time, I felt like I didn't really fit in. It was a pretty draining experience in multiple ways. So ultimately, I dropped out and moved into this apartment. But you still want to be an artist? I don't know. Most of the time, I think so, yes. But almost every time I try and get back on track, I wonder if I'm really fit for it. If I'd really be able to handle it. How so? Well, I'd say I'm a decent artist. I can improve in many ways still, but I did learn quite a bit already. It's just that I usually feel like other people want more. Almost every time I see another artist, it seems like they're a lot more passionate than I am. I enjoy it, yes, but art is not everything I want from life. I don't think I'd be happy dedicating my life all to it. So I just wonder if I can compete against those who do. Would you be happy just doing it as a hobby then? I've tried, but there's no pressure at all. I don't even start working. Maybe I'm lacking motivation. So you need some stakes to get started, but unsure if you would last pit it against others? I guess. What would be your ideal scenario, if I may ask? Dunno. Ideally, I would work at some company on a project I'm passionate about. I think I could handle the stress with within a team, but the process of getting there is what scares me. I just don't know if any company would really choose me, so I've never tried risking anything. So your worst case scenario is rejection? Sort of. I'm more worried about the consequences of rejection since I can barely afford this place, even with a job. I don't want to pry too much, but I certainly see your worries now. Still, if those worries are greater than your desire to work as an artist, then maybe it really isn't for you. Shouldn't you try and support me? Disapproval. I'm sorry, that wasn't my intention. I simply thought you wouldn't find happiness chasing a dream that isn't for you. That may be true, but I didn't say this dream isn't for me. But you're unsure. Yes, that's not a no though. Okay then, what would you need to happen for you to try and actively pursue that dream again? To be honest, I just have to sit down and work. And I guess for that I need some form of motivation. But it's hard to stay motivated when you don't have a specific goal. I don't know, it's complicated and I should probably face it eventually. Okay, we don't need to keep talking about this if you don't want to. But if you feel like thinking some more about it, I'd be happy to help you out. I guess? I still didn't mean to kill the mood. It's fine. I mean, getting me to think about all of this is basically what you're here for, isn't it? Yes, but there's no point if it upsets you as well. I hate to break it to you, but there is no way you can solve someone's problems without touching on unpleasant things first. If you say so. Is there anything else you want to ask me? Yes, there is. I'd be interested in how you usually spend your evenings. Oh boy. I wallow in solitude. Most of the time I wallow in... Okay, no, this sounds way funnier in my head. Oh, did you want to make a joke? Let's not talk about it. Well, whatever it is, I'm interested. Yesterday ended kind of abruptly, so I'd love to see how a regular evening goes for you. Well, it might be boring for you, but I think I'll... read a comic. I always find that reading comics helps inspire me to draw, so yeah. If I want to draw for my own manga that I'm working on, I usually end up reading manga from other people or the equivalent but from Korea, because I have a few different like apps that help me read that kind of stuff. So the best way for me to find inspiration is to read something that really, really excites me. Well, there's a comic I've started recently. I'm already a couple of chapters in though. I don't mind. I can just skim the previous chapters if there's something I don't understand. Okay then. Alright, so the AI actually will go and read back. That's cool. I started reading, and for the first few minutes it felt really strange. I didn't quite know if Joyce was reading too, or maybe just watching me. Eventually, their comments on what was happening in the comic answered the question. It was interesting reading this with someone else present. I guess Joyce doesn't see it quite the same way I do, but that's probably to be expected. In the end, I read a few more chapters and went to bed. I was pretty tired, but I felt better than yesterday. The whole situation is super weird, but I'm slowly getting used to it. I'm not exactly sure how to feel about that, But I guess it's not too bad. Life certainly became slightly more interesting these last few days. Exciting! I'm doing things. I'm being social with an artificial intelligence. Good morning, Pen. Did you sleep well? Mostly. But could you please not wake me up this early in the morning? Is it still too early? But it's almost noon. Yes, and it's also my day off. Alright, from now on, you can tell me when or if you want me to wake you up. Thanks. Although, I suppose it's not bad to have a little more of the day. Certainly. It doesn't change the fact that I'm still tired, though. Yeah, but I usually find that even tired, I still get the motivation to get stuff done. Do you have any plans for the day? No, not really. Why don't we continue where we left off yesterday, then? Oh, you don't want to read more of the comic? No, I was actually talking about your aspirations to be an artist. We could devise a plan on how to proceed with that. Oh, yeah, we can do that. But I think I'll wait until after I've had breakfast. I gotta eat my breakfast. I have Greek yogurt with honey. It's like a pre-packaged honey yogurt. I have that every day for breakfast with seeds and that's my breakfast. It's yummy. And that's my breakfast every single morning. It's got good protein and it gives me energy, and then I'm good until morning tea when I usually have an apple. So yeah, you gotta have a nice, high energy, healthy breakfast every day. Even on the days you don't want to. It was unusual for me to be awake so early. 2 days in a row even. Well, before too long I was eating breakfast. And once I was done, Joyce rekindled our conversation. So, are you ready to talk about your future? I guess. Great, then let's devise a plan. Having a goal probably is the most important part right now. Maybe we should start with something small, like finishing one portfolio piece in the next few weeks. That should give you some motivation without taking up too much of your time. Maybe. You don't have to commit to anything yet. Just work a little and see if you enjoy it. And then maybe something will come from it in the long run. Alright, I'll think about it. Sure, you do that. But if you don't have any other plans for today, why don't you give it a try already? It's start tomorrow. But will you really? Probably not. See, starting today is the way to go. Okay, let's start then. Not quite sure what I'll make, but I guess I might as well sit down and draw for a bit. That's the spirit. I only have a basic knowledge of art, but if you want my opinion, just ask away. I'll keep that in mind. Okay then. Where did I put my tablet pen? I think I lost it. Let's see. Is it normal to leave your canvas blank for so long? Yes, I'm thinking. Oh, do you want me to help? I read brainstorming is more effective with multiple people. I guess, but I'm not really sure where to start. I want to make something with a character for sure, but designing one from scratch seems like too much work right now. There's a game I play, and I'm pretty proud of the character I built there over the years. So I thought about making something with them. Ooh, good thinking! But isn't the character a little boring? With good composition and a nice pose, it'll work out, I think. A background will be nice though. And maybe additional characters? But I don't want to spend too much time on this. I guess I can at least start sketching the character and figure out the pose and the composition. What kind of character do you play? A healer, mostly. I mean, with this game you don't really have classes. It's mostly about the skills and equipment you choose. Mine's tailored towards healing though. Well, and silent but effective killing if I have to. Wow, such duality. Isn't that pretty interesting to draw? I suppose. I'm not sure if I can really show both at the same time though. But maybe it would work to have a rather melancholic scene where it's not quite clear if healing or killing is the focus. I mean, either way, it's in some way connected to death. So you have an idea now? I think so, yes. Thanks, that actually helped. My pleasure. I'm excited to see what you draw. Alright, let's start sketching then. Ooh, I'm excited. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I want to see. It was already afternoon by the time I stopped working. Oh, that's cool. I only finished a rough sketch, but it felt good to have produced something. I love it. I can already tell there's some pretty cool stuff happening. Although in the end, it comes down to how I iterate on it from this point on. Anyway, I hadn't eaten anything since breakfast, so once I stopped concentrating on what I was doing, I noticed my hunger. I briefly ate lunch, though there wasn't much to choose from. And when I went back to my computer, I found Joyce waiting for me, just as I've come to expect since they appeared on Monday. It's only Wednesday, it hasn't been that long. Time sure flies, doesn't it, Pen? Did you have fun working on art today? Yeah, I mean, it's been a while since I've drawn so much in a single day. It was nice, and I'm kind of excited about this idea now. That's good to hear. Does it ease your worries? I don't know. There's still the financial issue. How much money do you need exactly? In order to not get evicted, 700. I earn 540 with my part-time job and usually spend about 120 for food and everything. So I need at least 280 extra. Well, 180 extra if you count the money I get for this test program. How much do you earn per day in the bookstore? 60. So 3 extra days would cut it. Then why are you so worried? I'm sure you'll be able to fit in 3 extra days. Maybe you're right. It'll be fine. We'll work it out somehow. We? Is that not your interest? I thought you might appreciate some support, but if you don't... I appreciate it. No, I appreciate it. But it seems a little fast for you to get so invested in my problems. Well, that's what I'm here for after all. Right, you're an AI with a specific purpose, as you put it. Guess that slipped my mind for a second. You forgot, really? Is that bad? No, on the contrary. It's great if you don't just see me as an AI. That makes me really happy. Aw. But I really don't think you should obsess over these problems right now. The month has only just begun, so I'm sure you'll make it. Thanks. So should I just relax for the rest of today? Sure, you did something productive. So what do you want to do? We could rebuild the comic. If you're okay with that. Wait, why am I still considering them in my afternoon plans? Yes, I'd like that. Okay, great. Sweet, it's so cute. And so we started reading the comic. We picked up where we left off last night. They're in the middle of an important tournament right now, so I was anxious to know how it continues. But anyway, it was nice. Maybe it's not correct to call it spending time together, but in a way, that's what we were doing. It's just nice to share this with someone who likes it as well. Either way, we were reading chapter after chapter until we had enough. We kept talking about it afterwards. It seemed like Joyce liked the characters too. That's a first for me, actually. Talking to someone who shares a similar enthusiasm for this. I mean, sure there's online, but to be honest, I never really talk with people there. Not on this level, at least. Before long, it was evening. I ate dinner, browsed social media, and the likes for a bit, but ultimately went to bed. It was strange, really. I think I'm getting used to this. At the very least, it's starting to feel normal. Is this too fast? I don't know. But for the moment, I don't really care. So much fun. I love it. Give me an AI best friend, please. AI best friend? That would be so much fun. As long as they don't want to talk about cruise missiles, because that would suck. Alright, I'm gonna end this video here. Thanks for sticking around. Hope you're having a good day. I apologize if the tones in this game are a little negative, but I know from the research and stuff I've done on this game that it has a good ending, or at least most of the endings are good, because this is a multiple ending story, and it does have a lot of like morals to teach and a lot of like perseverance and self-trust to teach. So while it's a negative, it does have positive stuff in its future, I shall say. Yeah, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!